Acting President Wingenbach, alumni, distinguished guests, all of our award winners, and fellow Hall of Fame members, it is with great pride that I am able to introduce to you Josh Kraemer as one of the 2019 Ripon College Athletic Hall of Fame members. As the head coach here for the past 28 years, I can literally count on one hand the kind of players that are in the Josh Kraemer category. Josh was a true student athlete in every sense of the word. He took his academics, number one, very seriously, though I suspect his GPA went as high as it did when he started to date his current wife, Katie. I recruited Josh out of Waukesha West High School in 2005. I knew I was getting a very solid athlete at the time. He was not a first team all-conference player. He was not a second team all-conference player. He did earn honorable mention, but was not one of those blue chip, four-star type athletes that you typically are looking for when you come out of high school. Josh was able to achieve so much of what he has earned through one thing: work ethic. In all my time here at Ripon, I have never, and I mean never, had a player who I truly had to physically kick out of the weight room because of his work ethic. He was passionate about becoming the very best player he could possibly be, and it certainly paid off. Opposing teams feared him, not just as a defensive player. Literally, quarterbacks would point him out and they would go the other way. They would try to find him. For 3 years, Josh was the most feared defensive back in the conference, and Josh truly made us, as coaches, feel very smart because of the way that people attacked him. We tried to find ways to put the ball in his hands as much as possible. Josh did so much for us on special teams and defense. We even considered letting him sell popcorn at halftime. He did so much. And he would have been an All-American at that, too. Josh was a fierce, and still is, a fierce competitor. He is always looking for opportunities to compete. He was a key member on the school's rugby team. Much to my chagrin, and I wasn't really happy about that, he was constantly bruised, bloodied, and beaten every time I saw him. And I would have to chat with him, and he'd just grin at me and smile and say, "Coach, I just love it." Josh was a great teammate, always shunning the spotlight and eager to give credit to our team's success to his teammates. And in the end, Josh was a 6-time all-conference selection, which is just unheard of. Most kids earn all-conference 1, 2, or 3 years. Josh earned it 6 times. 3 times as a Midwest Conference first-team all-conference defensive back, and 3 times as a Midwest Conference kick returner. He finished, and in 2008, he was also honorable mention All-American. He finished his career 4th all-time with 17 interceptions. He scored 6 touchdowns, having never played offense. In 2006, he led the nation as a sophomore in Division III in punt returns, and in 2008, ranked 10th in Division III in both punt returns and kick returns. At the present time, he oversees 4 particular Anytime Fitness organizations, clubs. His clubs have earned the Purple Award, 20%, which is in the top 20% of all Anytime Fitness clubs, and also Club Platinum Awards. It is with great honor that I present to you one of Ripon College Red Hawk football's finest football players, Josh Kraemer.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Ernst, for those kind words. I truly appreciate that, and thank you for everybody for being here tonight. When I was thinking about what to say, I kept coming back to anything that is accomplished isn't done alone. So with that, I just want to thank my family for not only being here tonight, but I can probably count on one hand the amount of games my parents missed over 4 years. So my parents were at every single game. That support was huge. My brother and sister came to pretty much every game they could. My now in-laws have come to almost every game. My grandparents, my wife Katie, who played soccer here and still managed to come to most of my games. So for that, I'm very thankful, very grateful for that support. It not only meant a lot then, but it means a lot now as well. And I also just want to thank my coaches as well, Coach Ernst, Coach Coles. You guys pushed us, you worked us hard. We might not have always loved it at the time, but looking back at it, you know, we're not only better football players, but better men because of it. And the success that we had as a team really comes from the leadership from the top. And I also just want to thank my teammates. I just really feel that this award is indicative of the success that we had as a team. You know, I'm just very grateful for this award, but I really feel like it just shows how much we accomplished as a team and how hard everybody on that team worked. So for that, I'm very thankful, and thank you again.